Okay.
You guys have to give me a heads up if we need
Yes.
to do that.
And we're live.
Quasar makes
Welcome to the realm of Gat'ka.
Oh, wow,
Tonight
that
we're playing Gat'ka.
Whoops.
Yes, I know we're live. I know. It always happens. We always go live in the
that's the
middle of the
goal.
conversation. We were talking about Quasar's ability. He's a druid, and how he can create food for us, and how he's really just a giant Pez dispenser, and
Yeah,
like
plus that is
shoots a giant like brick Pez sized, and like it keeps you alive. You know, it's just
It's like a fat
And it
horse
doesn't
show.
taste very good, but it works.
It tastes like
Nutrient block.
medicine grape and stuff like that. All right. Anyway, so
eating a
we're
vitamin.
playing D&D tonight.
like
This is
Cherry, actually.
this is the show that we host here for our friend Jesse to DM, and I'm gonna let Jesse take it away because he's the host. Well, I mean he's the DM.
Well, once again, I'm going to start off with my trigger warning. There will be descriptions of graphic violence and possible mature content. So this campaign is based around our heroes who are attempting to find an ancient trade route that was created by a lost civilization. And they have agreed to find this trade route on behest of a king and the guild known as the Serpents Guild, the Traders Guild, the Merchants Guild, and they have made it all the way through the hinterlands of Alengad, in the forests and the plains, to the mountains, and found the mouth of the trading route, and have ventured into the mountains, into almost unexplored lands. And so we'll start off with just our cast of heroes here. Albie, you want to start?
Hello, my name is Albie, but I play Alistair. Alistair Avery, the human bard who gets himself into trouble and out. But that's mostly thanks to his good friend, Baxter, who's played by...
Yeah, that's me. My name's Gordon. I play Baxter. He is a wizard, a ferret folk wizard, kind of using those goblin stats. He's a blade singer, ready to stab some people. Austin, go.
I'm Austin, and I'm playing Ulfrid, the human variant fighter, he's a human variant fighter, crossbow expert, bounty hunter. If you took like Boba Fett and threw him in this world, it would be Ulfrid. But yeah, over to Zach.
Crime Lord? Nope. Okay.
Not a crime lord. No, it's not in that arc yet.
Okay.
That's the next arc. He's gonna take over for the guy who hired us.
Nice.
I'm Zach, and I'm playing Quasar, the Circle of Stars druid, who is warforged and still learning about this time and place.
God, stop talking in fragments. William Shatner.
Just
That's
going
Quasar.
to
Quasar is Shatner.
Beat you up,
So
Barry.
bring everyone up to speed. They have our heroes have proceeded through a verdant green valley, traversing for the locals and stayed on this antiquated ancient path. And as they've been doing it by observing the architecture and the art and the facades and stuff, and also through their own knowledge of reading histories, and as Alistair as being a bard and being aware of certain legends, they've learned that this ancient trade route was created by what's called the Asai Empire, an ancient empire, human empire that's more than 2,000 years old, and that they've found the story unraveling of at one time the empire was strong, had 7 kings, and had forged an alliance with the giants, and they were considered to be compatriots, almost brethren. And they allied against this dark entity, fey being known as Medower, the Pain Eater, Mother of Torment. She is a god, obviously compelled by pain in all forms. And so they were to face her on the battlefield, but in the last moment, the humans betrayed the giants and failed to show up on the battlefield. And the giants were defeated by the Dark Goddess and cursed. She cursed them. And so they've found themselves walking through these ruins, learning this story. And they came to a great causeway across a frozen lake, blasted by ever-present blizzards. And they encountered some cultists and a troll, which are associated with the goddess of pain. It is said that she warps men and turns them into trolls. And so they did battle, and they were able to dispatch some of the cultists, but not before the troll had destroyed the bridge and sent them plunging, or some of them plunging, to the ice below. And we're going to pick up right there on Quasar's turn. I'm going to move you over to the map.
We still have, I have temporary hit points or increased max hit points. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. We're picking up right where we were. So if you
okay, cool.
on that, you do.
I don't remember.
Are we doing a new clutch, or do we still have the same clutch as
We
last
are
time?
rolling the clutch.
Okay,
don't
we had
have
the
any
coin
hit
last time. I don't think
Quasar!
we used it.
The
Get out
coin
of there.
only lasts for that session, so is
Right, that's why
expired.
I'm asking for this. So,
Coin is expired
unless we get it again.
unless you get it again. So we're going to start off here.
Very blue.
Also, how
and
far?
we're gonna do
How far
This
down?
here, who is this? Is that person alive?
that person is dead.
I think
Okay.
it was a 30-foot drop, Austin.
30 feet? Okay.
I think so. Is that what
Yeah,
we
so
said?
We're going to take fall
30-foot
damage
drop.
if we jump.
And just explain what we have here. One end of the bridge has fallen, and so it's fallen and it's still connected here, right? But so
Okay.
you've got somewhat almost like a vertical ramp,
Yeah.
falling into the ice below, and then this is jagged and just a precipice here down to the ice. Okay, so we'll start off with this is going to be Baxter the Ferret.
Cool.
Okay. Going in clutch. Oops. All right. We have, let's make the gladiator is going to be Alfred. The centurion is Alistair. And the knight is Quasar.
Oh,
Fulcrum Phaeton is in balance again.
sorry, Jesse. Nobody saw that because I was on the wrong scene here. I was showing the map.
Oh,
Cool. We know. You don't have to go through it again. We know.
It's fine.
Yeah, we got
it's
it. Go ahead and roll it.
all you need to know is there's a marker for each character.
Yes, they heard you say it. Apologies. Also forgot to show off.
How are y'all on health right now?
I haven't been touched yet.
I'm pretty good, yeah. I've only taken like 4 damage. I forgot because I had the extra hit points last time, and I got hit once for like 9 damage, 10 damage, and I used my 10.
Oh, Sarah, how are you?
I got hit by a troll. a
Yeah,
few
he's
times.
probably
Okay.
the worst out
You
of
That's
us.
healed
what I
me,
wanted.
but
That's what
We
I
two
thought.
are in the most
That's what I
trouble
thought.
right now.
All right. I'm actually fine.
So,
Not
I have
in where you
17
are
of 31.
currently.
You
Okay.
know, it's
You're
gonna
not in the
hurt.
best.
Yeah, not current. Yeah, I'm not in a good spot at all. That's a very good point.
We both moved hit pork chops in.
so Alfred, you have the Darkstone, which means I can give you disadvantage on any roll
Sick.
once.
The truth is, you can do that whether he likes it or not.
You can just tell me you're all at disadvantage. Like, all right.
Can I
Drop
can
a fair
hold
DM.
a spell on like a triggered action, right?
You can hold an action.
Yeah,
can hold the
so
spell,
it-
but it
yeah.
uses your
Okay.
It's
concentration
called
to do
readying
stuff.
in
Okay.
action. It's a specific condition.
Yeah.
If you look up
I
what
am going to
readying-
take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, he's rolling the clutch first. I think we got to see. what
Okay,
we
okay.
get.
So yeah, do that first. You're right.
So wait, no, don't leave yet, but leave soon.
We're being
So,
predictable.
unfortunately, you have everything piled on top of you, Quasar.
Oh jeez.
That makes
You
sense.
have the Key of
Always
Misfortune.
do.
You have the Eyes of Death, and you have the eyes of the beast.
Oh, jeez. Does that get your next character
So-
ready?
Eyes of the
You
beast.
should
and eyes of the
disengage.
dead. That means he's focused on me, right?
Target priority and dead.
And he's going to try and
Booty
kill you.
bras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to character knowledge and player knowledge, I can't really like.
You can meta that if you want.
Okay, cool. I will then.
The whole purpose is for me to tell you, right?
Cool.
It's
the
to
meta
give you
knowledge
that
we
little
get.
bit of meta.
Yeah, this is to give you the meta.
He could just not tell us these things also, if he didn't want that.
Zach,
Yeah,
just
it's more
engage
just roll the
as far
question
away as
secret.
And it'd
possible,
just
and
be,
don't run
I could
towards
just
him.
roll a d20 and do that,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is
This is more
or
fun,
we'll insert some randomness into
more
it.
engaging.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay. All right. So
Run.
that's rough. So that's something to consider. Quasar is in danger, real danger here. Okay.
Is
And
the
so
ice cracked?
Quasar, with that, it is your turn, sir.
Is the ice cracked?
Okay. So
Yeah,
is the ice cracked?
It's not directly beneath you, but not far from you. 10, 15 feet, it's cracked.
Okay. Is the ice pretty thick from what I can tell?
Yes. So just to narrate this a little bit, the Leo, the harvester, the troll, leaps forward, smashing his tooth-studded mace into the bridge, sending it crashing down. Alistair, you were able to, I think you're in your seat at that point. No, wait, you got shut loose. Everyone, the bridge rocks, and Alfred, Alistair, Baxter, you're able to hold on. You see the rams and the mules rear and bleat. One of the rams is actually broken loose and slid down the broken bridge and slid out on the ice along with Quasar and the troll. And Quasar, you just lifting yourself from the ice, and as you look down, you can look into the ice and you see these frozen bones, just as far as the eye can see, frozen in the ice. And the troll is on all fours, and he's just getting up to his elbows, and he's making this ghastly sound, and you realize he's laughing. And thank you for this blessing of pain. Witness our legacy. And he sends his arm wide, indicating the bones. And it is your turn.
Okay, now run.
Okay.
And all the while, it's blizzard. It's ice sleet is coming down sideways. Wind is howling.
How far in front of us can we see?
I'm going to say you got visibility here. I'm not going to make that hard.
And
Okay.
just to be clear, how tall did we say the bridge is off the ice?
30 feet.
Okay. That's right.
All right. So Alistair says run.
3d6s.
But away from
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Alistair.
me. Okay, maybe come near me then.
Let's see, RD4 plus. I think that's a D8 because I'm in my chalice form, right? Or is it? Yeah, D8.
Yeah, you had healed me previously. I remember.
All right, so you get to 13 HP.
Okay.
Sorry
Feels
about the
good.
one
Thank
on
you.
that D8. That stinks, though.
Whatever. No, I couldn't get any more. I would be at max.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Are you slipping the whole way, like on the ice, stumbling?
Okay.
I would imagine metal feet actually have pretty good purchase on ice.
That's true. Maybe.
You don't like cleats
Maybe.
or something, unless it's like just flat metal.
They
Yeah,
say
that's the
actually
worst.
take your socks off from outside your shoes.
Yeah, I'll be better. Yeah. Grab some cloth on your feet.
Mhm.
Tape your sword to your bottom of your feet, so then it's like snowshoes.
And I cast Spike Growth, and in this scenario, let's just say the ice just starts kind of like freezing over and starts forming these like spikes out of the ground. So that's going to be difficult terrain, and he's going to take
That's a
damage
hit.
anytime he moves. Okay, hit me.
That's dope.
Spike growth is fucking crazy. I hate it whenever I DM. It's the worst.
But
It's
it's the best.
only
of the
5x5 though. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of.
You think I'm Cloud of Daggers?
Spike growth is huge. I think it's like a 15 foot.
Yeah, I went ahead and put it on the map. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah. No, if you have
Yeah.
both
No,
up, that's the wombo combo.
As you turn,
You
he
can
has
give him everything you
actually-
want.
He's
He loves me.
prone, so he has disadvantage. Is that not correct? Right?
If it's a deck
What?
save.
Since the troll is prone, I believe he has disadvantage, right?
On what?
Melee
He would
attack.
automatically fail dexterity
on
saves.
melee attacks?
No.
It's a attack of opportunity.
You're
I
prone.
believe so, yeah.
You should know this.
Yeah, he's at disadvantage
Prone
if he's
conditions?
attacking from prone.
Okay, so he missed. Ooh,
Yeah, its only movement is to crawl
We-
or can stand, which ends its condition. It has a disadvantage on attack rolls. And attack rolls against the creature have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the roll has disadvantage.
Right.
Dope.
You're saved by disadvantage, sir.
Awesome.
Who goes after him? Did he go? He went and then Quasar goes, right?
Quasar and
Oh,
then
sorry, I can't do spike growth and healing word. So sorry, Albie. You're gonna have
Okay.
to
2 spells, yeah.
take that
Alright.
damage, and I'll get you next time. I'm still chalice form.
I'm
good
gonna
move, though.
actually
Good.
say
wall.
the heal goes off first, so he's got to keep the heal.
Oh, okay. Then
Ooh.
we get that
It's,
sucks.
Yikes.
Any cantrips you can throw out?
Nope.
No Sacred Flame? Or I guess you have Chalet.
No, I guess a produce flame.
Yeah, do that.
Melt the ice.
No, hit him in the head where I poured oil on him.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
I
actually
forgot there's still oil on
That's
it.
exactly
Good
what
call.
we need.
Because we never
Good
used it.
call.
Yeah.
He's prone, so it's at disadvantage, correct?
That's correct.
There you go.
Look at those rolls. Starting off hot, literally.
Yeah, that sets him on fire, right? If he's covered in
Yep.
oil.
Like, yeah, might be oil.
I believe so.
What does that do?
So,
Is
How's
on
that work?
fire a condition?
It would cover a 5-foot square area provided the surface is level. If lit, the oil burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn in the area. The
But it's
creature
on its head.
can take this damage only once per turn.
does it
So
say
it
at the
takes-
beginning or end of his turn?
When he takes the damage?
Yeah.
It would happen. I mean, he's taking the damage right now because he got hit.
Well, yeah, there's initial one from the damage from the attack.
Right, and then and then it would be at. I mean, I'm assuming it would be. It says it'd probably be at the end of his turn. A creature can take this damage only once per turn. I mean, I think that's up to you when he takes the damage. If it's at the beginning or end, it shouldn't
at the beginning of his
matter.
turn. Yeah.
I think it would be on his turn. He takes 5 fire damage, and then he does whatever he does.
Yeah. I think so you strike him, and he immediately bursts into flame, and he looks like it's climbing up him, and but his movements are so slow, and he seems to be turning like he's not really feeling it.
Does it look like he's hurting at all?
No.
Of course not.
Uh,
He's a troll.
Shoot on fire.
It hurts us. to
And
look
but the flames are licking up his chest. You can see the skin starting to pucker and blister, and even as he's on fire, he's just staring at you, Quasar, and he begins to grin.
Oh
at.
no.
Oh, jeez.
Alfred, it's your turn.
Terrifying.
You're at disadvantage. Remember that.
Well, I have a disadvantage at some point, right?
Yeah.
He's prone still, so he's at disadvantage.
Oh, he is
You're-
okay. But I have
Oh, but
disadvantage.
you are above him, which gives you advantage.
No, it would give me disadvantage because he's prone and I'm shooting.
Oh, that's right, because he's prone.
Actually, doesn't your sharpshooter thing do something like that?
I don't think it disregards prone. It disregards cover.
Okay.
And the distance. Like I just heard like 1/2 and 3/4 cover.
Okay.
That's not. All right, so yeah, Alfred. So the bridge collapsed. He kind of catches himself back up the other side. Turns around, he sees like the cart almost sliding off. Did we leave the goat?
The goat's safe,
So all the goats are safe. Okay, cool. So they're sliding
except
back.
for the one that fell on the ice.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you saw the one fall off. He sees Quasar and Leo down on the ground. And then, because everything's still kind of foggy and stuff, I know.
Yeah.
And then I see the fire on top of his head, and I go down and reach down to grab a bolt.
Okay.
And I realize I'm out of bolts.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
So, you see him kind of stand there for a second, and you kind of see him reach back here, and he unbuckles his front of his armor.
Trow.
He takes his pants off.
He takes the shirt part of it off, like the chest armor of it off, and then you see these these huge gashes across his chest because you haven't seen him like unclothed before. He has big scars across his body. Just a skinny old man. And then you see him kind of look down.
Oh no.
And start quenching, and you start seeing his back start sprouting. Bones coming out of his spine, arms elongating a little bit longer, and he's bulking as this is all happening. He has this big bunch of patchy fur all over his body at this point. The face starts elongating, getting bigger.
The fuck?
Where it looks almost like a bear, and then
Goddamn
you see
werewolf.
him, and he roars, and his bottom jaw opens up, and he screams, and he's just gonna run and jump down directly on Leo.
So you're gonna have to roll me a Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Okay.
You a werebear or something?
Who did we hire?
Oh,
Let's go.
Yeah, so I passed.
Yeah. Okay. So that means saving throw, pass saving throw, may control the devourer as they would normal character. Okay. Cool. So you have full autonomy here.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, what? There was a chance that you.
What is
didn't.
happening?
I don't know. I'm scared.
So he jumps down.
That's just
five.
what's up. Hey, I'm sorry. I thought I was the only animal in this group. What's going on?
He just goo, and jumps off like full on. I don't know what move that would be called, but like
Frog splash?
sure, he just jumps back and then goes and swings down
Here you go.
on Leo's head as he falls down. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
What the
I
fuck?
don't-
You're a power hog. You're as big as he is.
You are large now too. So
Oh fuck yeah.
Jesus. What did you do? What kind of dark god did you make a deal with?
So he gets down and attacks once with one claw. Let me get that.
What
character
is
sheet up.
going on?
I'm sorry. Who are
Oh.
you?
And he's down, so I get advantage
yes.
on this. Or he's which I don't have.
I'm like, what?
Sorry, the character sheet's a little bit different, so let me figure this out real quick.
Alistair immediately busts out the loot and he goes, dun, 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 and just starts like fucking getting like a
Shredding.
Here we go. There he goes, and attacks. Takes one claw.
Clash of the
With a-
Titans.
Oh my god.
Crit
Oh,
across his head.
What'd you get?
Crit.
Natural
Oh,
20.
shit. Nice.
I wasn't great.
Nice
roll.
roll.
19 slashing across this thing's face.
Okay, I think we're good.
As he's there on fire.
What?
And then I see that, and I take my other hand and swing
What's
across
going on?
for another claw attack.
Where the hell is this?
Ooh, it's only 12 though.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So the first time you land and as he's like turning away, you just like catch him across the face, like, and like spins him around, and then but like as you come around with the second one, he catches the arm in his flaming fist, and it like just growls in your face and he goes, "This is going to be a good day." All right. So that's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Baxter, you did 19 damage, was that?
Yeah, only 19. Luckily I crit, so it kind of counted for both, but
I mean, hey, that's some good damage right there.
19 slashing.
Yeah.
That matters.
So that's
Yeah, he's a fucking werebear.
That's ridiculous.
He's been
That's
hiding it.
amazing.
But
That's
he felt-
awesome.
That's
That's
amazing.
fucking. That's amazing.
He felt the need to like like right now in the situation where we're starting to run, he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill this thing. No way.
So yeah, it's dangerous because he has to do a wisdom save or he can't control it.
So I can like turn on you guys. Like I don't
Yeah.
have full control of it at all times. Like
I was gonna say, yeah, good thing you rolled an 18.
that's why every once in a while that's why he only eats meat.
I never noticed it.
Why he's used like his smelling sense every once in a while. He just checks because he gets advantage on the smells.
Don't give it all
Fucking
away.
awesome.
I know the things like there are
Yeah.
little hints that hit here and there.
That's so cool.
You crazy bastard. Good job.
Oh my god.
All right, Baxter, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez. God, how do you follow that up? Oh, God. I'm just gonna run up 30 feet, run up next to good old Alistair over here. Be like, Al, where the hell did you find this guy?
So you just hear like this road, like you just saw basically through, like it looked like you could see Ulfred across the bridge, but like he was obscured by the gale a bit.
Yeah.
So you just see like the silhouette like morph, and you're like, what's going on? And then you see him fall down, and you think he's fallen. You think like the bridge is giving out and fallen, and now he's like you somehow fallen down or something like that. So you run over expecting to see him like splattered on the
Instead, there's just this monster down there.
yeah, until you see these one flaming, looks like a flaming tree of the troll, and then you see this monstrosity next to him, and it's almost on all fours, but it's got the elongated front legs, and it's got this long snout, but the bottom jaw's bifurcated. So when it's yours, it splits open like Mandel's on the bottom jaw.
No, that's just gross. Why'd you have to do that? That's just an abomination. Okay. Anyway, that's cool.
Looks like a mutant bear.
Yeah,
Savage.
it's working. With the little Balrog image that you got going though.
Yeah, I'm into that too.
So he's 30 feet down and pretty far away from us. As I'm running up, shouting, "What the hell is going on?" I'm gonna do a little spin and give my Shadow Blade a yuck at this old troll. See if I can get some licks in before old Bareface over there takes him completely down. So it's out of range, which would be disadvantage, but I'm going to use the Fury of the Small feature to gain advantage and do a little bit of extra damage, so it should just negate it to a flat roll.
Can you post Fury of the Small for me?
Yes. There's... when you make one weapon spell attack, you can advantage whose size is larger than yours.
Okay.
I assume the troll is larger than I am.
Just to make sure it wasn't melee.
No, I think it's just an attack. You can use it at range. And I think the damage is equal to the level, which will just be 4 extra damage. Blade, go. And that's a 20.
It's at disadvantage though, right?
But I'm using the advantage to make it just a flat roll.
Okay. All right, hit.
Oh,
Nice.
not bad. So 11, and then plus the Fury of the Small damage of 4 puts it to 15.
So how much damage is that total?
15.
15?
Yeah.
All right, so you just huck like this like
It's
little blade of shadow.
the rapier just buzzing out of my hand leaps forward, and then
Yeah.
as soon as it strikes, it just vanishes into shadow and reappears into my hand.
Like sprouts from the blade. Yeah. And slices into it. And you actually see the troll kind of flinch, and then he looks up at you and he says, "That one hurts different."
Yeah, what about it?
Common is terrible.
I still got 10 feet of movement, so I'm gonna hop on this side of the sheet.
Okay, is that your turn?
I don't have any bonus actions, so yes.
Alistair, it's your turn, sir.
Oh shit. What is going on? Okay, I turn around.
Craziness.
I turn around. I see. I'm on like a slant, right? So I I'm like, come on,
Yeah, you're
Gotham.
like hanging on the edge, kind of like.
Yeah, I'm like, back up, go, and I like climb up, and I'm like trying to get the wagon to go back. But is that gonna take an action for me to do, or can I just like push it back?
It would be an action.
It's an action to do that.
Yeah, because you're like trying to push the
Yeah,
animal.
Okay, fair enough. I can't like.
It's not like opening a door, you know. It's
Yeah, fair. That's fair. I have to push. Okay, so then what I will do is, I mean, I'm back up on like the top suppose, right? Of this,
Yeah, you're
hanging off the edge here.
not hanging.
And I
out.
look over at
Agreed,
Baxter and
yeah.
I was like, more of that. And then look down on him and I say, there are no uglier trolls out there than you. And did he tell us his name?
No.
No, Al. The troll didn't tell us his name.
Yeah, I didn't know. You know,
It was not proper.
you ugly troll. Even our ugliest looks better than you. And I do vicious mockery.
Hey,
Oh, I one whole psychic damage. Okay, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. Yes, wisdom saving throw. Spell save DC 13.
DC 13. And he has a negative.
Yeah, there's no way this guy's wise.
No, he failed.
All right.
failed by
He
one.
takes 1 psychic damage, but he also has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then with my bonus action, I am going to use Bardic Inspiration. We have a beast. It will be a feast when the troll is slain. And then I'm going to give that to Ulfrid Bear.
Tale as old as time.
You have Bardic Inspiration, sir.
Fuck yeah.
And that would be my...
Is
I'm
Alistair?
gonna get back a little bit. I'm gonna like hop up on the wagon and like next turn, that way I can kind of get him to back up. But yeah. So I'll insult the troll, give Ulfrid the Bardic Inspiration. We're good.
Nice. So, Ulfrid, even in your bestial haze here, you can see the heavy-lidded, large yellow eyes of the troll staring at you, and he speaks as if almost to himself. And he says, "This is different. Does
Yeah,
it hurt?"
And I'm like intentionally singing like really badly, like out of tune and playing hella, you know, like to make it sound,
Yeah, and then
like to make it really hurt his ears.
And while it's saying this, you can hear Alistair like singing something up there, and the troll starts to almost like twitch, like, and he like lifts up, but then he turns back to you and just swings. Let's see what happens
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage. That would hit.
Yeah, armor class is 11. Not wearing any armor.
Oh, the second one doesn't though. He rolled a 3.
Pays off. My
Yeah, so he
insult.
does not hit you. He swings wild. So, but he has more attacks. So let's see.
He does. I can only help you for one.
Swing again. That hits, but he also has to take how much damage per turn? 5, you said?
Oh yeah, 5 damage, 5 fire.
Oh man, it's working.
Until it's like out. I think.
It's 2 rounds. That's another round after this one.
It said for 2 rounds. Yes, that's right. It did say.
And I go after Quasar, I think.
And it swings again and strikes you on the shoulder with its studded mace. Let's see. You take 8 slashing damage from the.
Is it magical?
No.
do you have resistance to that shit?
Yeah. It's 4.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's a resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical.
It's a fucking werebear fighter crossbow. This is the
What
coolest.
is this? What is this build?
There's a thing, like there's a whole thing with it. Like he hides it. He doesn't want.
I love it. It's so good.
Talking about it.
Okay.
How long have you had this? Is this a new thing?
No, it's his character.
Weeks,
It's his
dude.
race.
Like I think it was maybe like a session in. I'm like, okay, I think I want to be a werebear. And then I hit up Jesse. I was like, how can we do this?
How do you want to do
So
this?
It was before Chutney was a werebear, or was a werewolf.
Okay.
And then he ended up going like the next week. I'm like, God dang it.
mean, it's a really good idea.
It just fit with the story really well.
And it was at the same time
I
that
didn't
in
like
Ravengard.
I didn't like the D&D rare things, so I had to make it from scratch.
Pretty strong, dude. Like, the D&D one.
I like the whole
Yeah.
going like hog wild if you fail saving throw or something.
It can be randomly, and it's also
Yeah.
like around like
Makes it more dangerous.
full moons and stuff. Like, there's stuff with that too. That's why I've also asked about what the moon's phases are in right
Oh shit! When I go back and rewatch, it's gonna be so.
now.
It's pretty very obvious.
It's like 3 different times I've asked.
All right, and then it scratches, and as you kind of like wince under the mace on your shoulder, it comes down on your other shoulder with its teeth and just bites in, and you take another 6 piercing damage.
So 3.
Yeah.
You're feeling good, dude.
Quasar's your turn, sir.
Yeah, you don't even have any of the eyes on you.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm surprised the kids that ran after Quasar yet.
Yeah, well, that's why we're like we basically trapped him. We torpedoed him.
It feels good to have that damage, doesn't it?
So good. Never happened before, so it's really nice.
It seems like 11, right, or something like that.
11.
Yeah.
It's crap.
All right. Let's guiding bolt. I mean, I think that's a good option here. Give somebody some advantage here.
I'll take it. I think I'm next.
Does 18 hit?
Let's go.
Just 18 hits,
It
right?
hits. Yeah.
Oh my
All right,
god!
so 17 radiant damage, and then he, starts, this aura starts kind of glowing around him. And the next attack gets advantage. And I'm gonna, let's see, 5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna move a little bit more here. Let's get some distance from this guy. Alistair said run, so that's what I'll do.
Bum, bum.
Right. Alfred or Devour. Your turn.
Cool. Then I'm going to same thing. So I just got bit in the face and punched in the face. So I'm gonna swing him off and attack again with my right claw
With advantage.
with advantage. Fuck yeah. Make sure I got that.
Get that crit again.
Oh, wait, I got to put that on I have 2 character sheets open, so sorry. Got it. Oof.
Oh,
That's another hit.
Damn!
14 slashing, just wah!
All right, so you just come in low,
Animal.
catch him in the ribs, and you hear like a crack as you come and you dig your claws into his side, and you actually see a wince. And I think you get a second attack. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do, yeah. So once he hits the first one, he sees him wincing and just literally just roars in his face like as loud as he can, spit flying, and he goes for another, just right claw into his side, so just boom, boom.
Holy shit.
No advantage on this one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll. I'll take it back. 21.
Okay. That's a hit.
It wasn't very good damage, but for 8 more slashing in its side, just,
that's good.
that was me
I'm gonna
like,
say
shoving my
actually
claws
that
into it.
same hand just
Yeah,
like crunches
one.
and it rips out a rib.
Oh.
Cool that I punched that same spot. Yeah. Wait a second. I don't need to move. Wait, should I roll my... No, I'll use our inspiration if I miss. We'll keep going. Move on.
Sick.
All right, Baxter, your turn.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit. Well, it's not going to be too different, but I don't want to be throwing this sword at disadvantage. But also, fuck that guy. I don't want to go anywhere near him. What else we got?
The only he smells worse than you and Alfred combined.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't smell
Should smell-
anything.
Just smell me in this form.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like rotted.
I heard that.
He's all patchy and stuff too. He has that chest like.
Oh wait,
hair.
we're on the ramp side. I can just run down there. What am I talking about?
It's,
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it'd be like a slide.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's,
what I'm gonna do.
you'd have to like,
Slide it
and
down
also
there.
like its ice is all broken around the bottom. So you'd have to do like a.
I am okay with that. I got some stuff. I'm gonna slide under. I'm assuming this is either one of the goats or Coswald, and kind of.
No, that one's dead. That one's dead.
This one's dead.
It'll be hard to slide under a dead animal.
Is that why it's like white? Is like a ghost?
That blood from one of the cultists.
Oh, never mind. That one's. You're good.
Yeah, or
Yeah, red goat.
climb up on top of it and then do a little leap and then slide down the ramp here. Get up behind him in a
You're gonna have to do a
flanking
dexterity save.
dex
Would it be
save
an
or-
acrobatics check or would it be a dex save? Oh,
Because it's not an action he's taking, I'm making him do a save.
oh right. 'Cause
Fair.
it's well, if it's difficult terrain, it would just be half movement. But it's like, is it dangerous?
You gotta like
I'm fine with the dex save.
floating nice.
Okay. I mean,
It's a
I'm just
DC
curious.
13.
Should have grabbed a
19.
shield.
All right.
Shield down.
So, like you just like jump and like pitch and just straight like a slide, and then like you hit the bottom and hit like just a little pop right before you hit the water, and then like you actually take a few steps on like just big floating chunks of ice, like
And as I'm
wash as you
kind
like
of
hop across them and back on.
stumbling and sliding forward, I'm gonna take a quick slash at his Achilles tendon, and then I'm gonna misty step to the top of the bridge on the other side.
Stab.
Stab it.
Oh, damn. All right, savage.
Let's go with. What is it? That is. Oh come on. Well, they both miss, or one of the
Well,
event.
I'm gonna say it actually connects, but like it doesn't.
Does
He doesn't
nothing.
respond. It just
The
slices.
blade passes right through it, doing nothing. The shadows disperse.
And
Well, shit.
imagine for the Missy step, what you do is like you slash and then you throw your sword up to the upper area, and then all of a sudden you're there catching them.
I teleport to the sword instead of the sword going to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll agree with you on that one. Sarah. But that's all I got.
All right. Alistair, that's you, sir.
Okay. And I'm the end of the round. All right. You're over there. You're over there. What do I do? I'm going to stuff because I don't really have any attack spells. I could do Shattered, but I don't think it's like really the way to go here. I like Vicious Mockery still because it gives that disadvantage. Oh, but he's up now, right?
Yeah, he's up.
Okay. So if he's up, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the wagon in order and kind of like back it up.
Okay.
Is that an action to do that?
To
Because I'm like in the driver's seat now, so like I want to try and
getting,
like,
you know, mounting is half movement. Get in there. You can spend the rest of your movement. That's fine.
I mean, I was already in it. I started my turn in
Oh,
it.
you were? Okay, yeah, you can move it as a movement action.
Okay, so I'm gonna like back it up a little bit
Okay.
because the bridge is like a fucking slant. So I'm gonna like, you know, have them go back. I'm assuming it would be hard because they're going uphill, so it'd probably be only a little distance. And that's fine. And so like back them up and then kind of get them back, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, and I'm gonna like make sure that the wagon doesn't roll off, and then I'm gonna hop. Get to basically like here where I can at least see the troll, and I'm gonna just take out a crossbow bolt. Actually, no, sorry, I was gonna do Vicious Mockery. That's right. We're going to do that. Looks like the tides have turned. Fire, fuckface. Another 1 psychic damage.
That's okay, so he has to
He
beat
needs to do a DC 13 Wisdom save.
fails again.
Haha.
Nice, man.
Takes 1 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack. That was with my action. With my bonus action, I'm going to... Shit. I think you're too far away for me to give you Bardic Inspiration Poison. Is it with anyone you can see, or is it within a certain distance?
Say.
Come on, why can't my fucking character sheet scroll?
Probably things you can see within 60.
What's going on? I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration if I can, and if I can't, then I can't. That will be the end of it. 60 feet. Are we close enough?
I think I'm just out of range.
Okay, well then I will save the Bardic Inspiration then. That is the end of my...
Can you hold the bonus action or no?
No. I mean, I could move. Still, I have a little more movement. I could just move and then do it. Okay. Or just move like to here. There you go. Now you have it. It's like I do still have movement.
Cool.
All right, and that's my turn.
So, again, the troll twitches as you speak your harsh words and incantations. He twitches like it's almost like a tick, and he looks at it, and then he's still on fire, which he has to take 5 damage from the fire.
This is the last turn that happens, right?
And you can actually see like the fire, like you can see where like the bones or like compound fracture out the side of him, and the fire's like you can see like parts burnt down to the bone at some part. And then he kind of like looks around and he says, "Well, it's been fun.
Nope.
But it's time to make an exit." And then he just reaches out and smashes into the ice. You, the Devourer / Alfred, and the troll go into the ice.
Get him.
Before you go into the ice, no, I can't do anything. You have to make a save though, right?
Make
Or
a
no?
dex save or something?
Does he make a save to fall into the ice, or is it just like he has to fall into the ice?
Strength save? Try to grab something?
Let's see.
Good. Or athletics check? How good those?
Yeah, DC 15 dex save.
You have Bardic Inspiration, and I'm gonna Silvery Barbs if you fail. So
I'll use a Bardic Inspiration first. So I have to use another spell if I need
Good
to.
idea.
Do you silver barbs after a failure?
yes,
Yeah, just wait until after you fail.
Oh, didn't mean to do advantage. So, but
Both good rolls, though.
19, yeah, 19 and a 20. Fuck yeah. I take off this advantage toggle.
Did you pass? Yeah.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
All right. So the troll just disappears underneath the ice, but you're able to catch yourself.
Attack of opportunity. Just kidding.
It's not like he's moving away. It's more like he's falling away.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So you like drag, and even as you're dragging yourself back on the ice, like you like see him start to convulse, and like steam starts rising up from you. Yeah,
no. Oh shit.
from Alfred.
Oh, okay.
Alfred, like you steam, and then like it's almost like as you're watching, like he almost starts to like melt, and you see like these starts to slough off huge pieces of meat and muscle, and like just this nasty saturated gore, and you see a naked Alfred crawl out of it.
Oh, you've seen me bathe before. What? I'm just kidding.
First thing I do, I'm just gonna like walk over and cover him up with like some kind of cloth that I have, and just be like, God, put some clothes on. Well done, though. Everyone.
Are we out of combat now?
You're out of combat.
Oh wait, well I'm not over to him. I guess he's down there at the ice.
I lean over down and see him and just go, Alfred, what the fuck?
It's cold out here. Let me get my clothes on.
You gotta tell us about that shit, man.
I usually have this stuff under wraps pretty well. Let me put my
are your
freaking
clothes up here?
on.
Where are they? Do they pop out when you turn back? Are they up here with me? Where are they?
Do they magically change when you shapeshift? You fucking shapeshifter?
Like clothing. Like I have to actually take the clothing off or like tears.
So is there like a pile of
I have
clothes up here on the bridge?
Like a mechanism thing.
Can you do mending, Baxter? What about you, Quasar? Can you mend? Do you know how to sew? No? Okay. Well,
I thought about that,
Hey.
but then honestly, I thought you had it, so I didn't learn it.
no, it's not really my thing. What is it going to take to get this here wagon across the broken bridge?
I think druids can learn mending, right?
We just
Yeah, I
sleep
could.
over.
I don't have it equipped right now.
Okay, so like another day we could we could fix your clothes. But how are we going to get this here wagon?
Well,
how much rope do you all have?
Well, I don't need to
Let me
fix my clothes.
see.
I can't get to my clothes.
Oh,
Aren't they
I
up
got
here on the
broken.
bridge where I am?
I have like a release, like a buckle that I undid that I undid specifically.
Oh, Baxter's up.
Oh, yeah, back
yeah,
I'm up here. That's why I'm asking. Is there like a pile of clothes up here on the bridge?
Yes, yeah. Sorry, it's all my clothes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
go ahead.
All my gear.
Stuck them down to you. Here, here's your shit. Take it.
Go on, catch you. I take the 10 minutes or whatever it takes to get
yes,
dressed.
From this side of the bridge where I am, if we look where we're going, can I see the shore? Like where it meets up? Is it a ledge that goes up or a sheer cliff that the bridge?
You can't tell. It whites out before you can see the other side.
All right, well, guys, I'm gonna be right back. We might be able to just take the cut across the ice, but we got to see where this leads to.
Wait,
I'm going with you.
You can't get up here.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Can I try?
Yeah, it's going to take you a few minutes probably to get up there.
Can we climb? I'm sure we all would probably.
how much rope do you guys have? If we have rope, we can just throw a rope down there and you can climb up.
That's true. Just tie it to the bridge.
Also, we're gonna need to like make some sort of pulley system to get
Well-
the wagon and the animals across.
That's why I want to go check to see where the bridge goes, because we maybe can just walk the cut across the ice and get it up the other side.
I
I'll
don't.
wait down here. I'm still
I
recovering.
look down at the ice and I see all the skeletons in it. I don't want to walk across this ice.
Well, we just killed the scariest thing on it, or at least it ran away.
Hey, Ulfrid, you're big and strong. Would you mind carrying me across?
You have a cut
I'm a
right
little-
in the
I'm a
cut.
little weak right now.
How are we gonna get the wagon up there? Because like you realize, like I'm talking to you guys from a ramp down below, and you're all.
I know, I'm shouting at you, but I don't want to yell into my microphone.
What's a microphone?
Exactly.
I stayed down.
It's wizard shit. Don't worry about it.
Inspiration. No, wait, I can't do that.
But yeah, no. I mean, if someone wants to climb up, and then we can just go to see if the bridge is a cliff or if there's a ledge. Then you guys, I mean, that seems
Because
easier
somebody
than trying
did
to
run
lug it
go
up
that
30
way.
feet.
Someone escaped
Right,
that way.
well, I'm
before,
gonna
so
go
I
back
don't want you
and-
to go alone.
Oh yeah, there's
One
probably
day,
a fort or something over there.
I just want to go look.
I'm gonna console
So
the.
yeah, let me go
animal-
look with you. Just wait. He said it would take a couple minutes for me to get up there. So wait a
Okay,
couple
but-
minutes and we'll go together.
All right.
Can we take a short? Can I take a short rest? Because I'm staying here.
On the ice?
Yeah, you gotta come over here. Ulfrid, come over here. Just come over here with the wagon and bring that ram.
Okay.
No, bring the ram. Go back. Get the ram.
Okay, God. Come on, Ram.
Bah. No, the other ram. Oh
I'm
God.
gonna call you
Why do they
Erica.
keep moving?
One's Erica, one is Badu.
God, all right, get them in order. And I look over at Codswald and Bree and the mules. I say, see, this is why I love you. And I pet them. And I look back at Ulfrid, like wrangling two rams.
So the rams see you climbing up, and they're like curious, and they just climb up themselves
Oh,
What?
God.
Damn it.
Yeah, we got
Erica!
the goats.
because they have climbing speed.
We could have just hooked up the wagon to them. They would have just been like, it's like, bring the whole
I
wagon.
don't think that's how that works.
What do you mean? It's wizard shit. Don't worry
No,
about
that's not actually. That's like
It's
engineer
hard
shit.
shit,
It's quite
rather.
the
Don't
opposite
worry.
of wizard shit.
it. It's bard shit. We tell stories.
Okay, so
Is that a yes and a short rest?
are you guys gonna check the other side of the bridge, or
I think
We're-
that's what they're doing, and we're gonna.
You
short
guys,
rest
you
while
guys
they're
can take a short rest. I'm fine.
I'm gonna say you can't take a short rest here.
Oh,
No.
dang it.
That's fair.
I mean, you could, but it'd be
No,
like
It's
you
cold.
can choose to try and make camp. But the thing is, you're completely exposed in a blizzard on a bridge.
Well, isn't there like a tunnel just a little way back?
Yeah, you would have to go back to the tunnel, and you could probably make.
Well, let's just go see
Uh,
what's
Go
on the
under-
other
how about
side
under the
first.
bridge?
Yeah, you
I mean,
guys
yeah,
do
you can do a short rest if you want. Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm gonna.
It's just
We'll
a
take
little,
the
like-
wagon. Ulfrid, hop on the wagon. We'll take it back to where we get at least a little bit of cover, and
Right.
like maybe we can make a little fire and take a short rest there.
Well,
Yeah,
here,
sure,
call the
let's
goats
do
back to you. I don't know why they followed us here.
They obviously
Erica!
like the way that you smell more than Ulfrid, and he was just a
Go!
monster.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
All right, so you guys make it back to the bridge. You can get your short rest. Quasar and Baxter, you guys will not get a short rest, but you were able to make it to the far end of the bridge, and and you actually see that the two pillars marking the end of the bridge, and then it goes out, and then you can see kind of like the edge of the valley rising up above you, and you can see like barely through the maelstrom or the blizzard, the silhouette of the edge of the mountains. So it's you can see that there you've gotten across the bridge, but there's this open space.
Would it be possible to walk the cart across the ice to that slope, or is it a sheer cliff?
So you kind of scout along the edge, and it looks like it's a sheer drop off into the.
And there's no visible
It's almost like a reservoir. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Q, I guess we gotta lug that thing up to this fucking bridge. I was hoping we could just walk around it, but guess not. No, you can't see anything from up there.
So, short rest complete.
I'll head back.
Yeah, you head back and you report. You're gonna have to figure out some way to get across the bridge. The pack rams, because they're actually better climbers than you guys are, seem to be able to make it their way up to this end. The mules, however, are having a hard time getting, they're not going to be able to climb up.
Right. We'd have to pull them up somehow.
Yeah, you're going to have to pull them up.
We have rope.
You have rope? How much rope do you guys have?
Pretty sure I have
50
some.
feet.
Don't know if I sold it. Hang on.
Do you have more than one rope?
I have 50 feet of hemp and rope. Does
Anybody
anyone
else?
have rope?
I do not. I sold mine.
Awesome. I think everyone starts with rope. It's like
Oh, great. I started with the
Oh, I
kind of
have
pack
rope.
that does not have rope. You said it's a 30-foot
No, I
drop.
have rope.
Right.
I have 50 feet of rope.
Okay,
Cool.
got the rope.
Also, when it comes to mending, that's a cantrip, and I can't learn mending.
Yeah.
That was a spell.
Oh,
Cantrips.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got some rope though. So, let's see here. So, you're gonna need someone. You can either do this. One person can choose to do this, or you can choose to do this as a group. DC 12 investigation check to fashion a rig.
I could do that.
Investigation. Okay. No.
Yep.
You do that, I will help you and give you
8
guidance.
All right.
You didn't need any of that.
All right. So
Hey,
Baxter,
I got tiny hands. I'm good at making shit.
yeah, I mean, you
Well, some
remember
part inspiration.
something you're learning, and you made a few rigs for getting into places you're not supposed to. So you're able to use some of the water barrels as kind of like an augmented pulley or system to rest the ropes on, and using the pack rams, you were able to hoist up one at a time.
Take the wheels off the car.
Donkeys and the cart. Way to
Just
go,
the cart.
guys.
Take the
If we
wheels
take
off
the wheels off
cart.
the cart and use the cart as a base, can we make an elevator?
Yeah, we take the wheels off the car.
You're gonna have to pull up
Yeah, each one.
the wagon.
We should.
But
should
we
wheels
can
off
use
first?
we can utilize the donkeys and the rams to pull the wagon out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hoist just the wheels first if we want to do the pulley.
So the rig
So we
is
got
gonna
the rams up front.
Baxter
Hold
has
on.
the rig.
Hold on. I have to walk in front of the wagon, and Ulfrid, you get behind it, and he pushes it because all the animals are already over there.
Tell me.
And we just push the shit, and we go down the thing. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And I hop out, and get to the bottom, and we take this rope and tie it around, and then we could use the wheels of the wagon as some sort of
Yeah, that's good.
pull it up the side, and
Off
that
the
way
stand.
just
Yeah. So
It's its own elevator.
takes like a fucking hour to probably
yeah,
do this.
it's gonna
or
take
more.
some time.
So
You
you're gonna
guys
do faster or
basically take
natural?
We need to
the
eat.
harness from the wagon and you reattach it to the ram and the mule, and then you use it, fasten that to the ropes, and you have a guideline going over, and you attach it to the wagon. You gotta pull it over. So in order to start this, someone's gonna have to give me a DC 10 animal handling check.
I see we also empty out the cart.
Yeah,
Of all,
the
so
wagon, totally.
barely
so
just the wagon itself.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys did most of that already. Like you've already brought
We did
up
a long way.
items and stuff
We
like
just
that.
up front talking to all the animals.
Right. So here's the way it goes.
Girl.
It's
Just
a,
repeats the sounds they make, and they like.
You're a
listen.
good girl.
it's going to be a DC 15 athletics check, group athletics check.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
If you want the animals to help, one of you is going to have to do a DC 10 animal handling check.
I already did that, and it was a 15.
Did you?
Unless that was for something else.
Yeah, he just rolled it.
Okay. So
I'm down below still.
that means
Same.
You can climb up.
so
Right, so
that
I'm not helping this.
what that means is you have a group check, athletics check, and it's everybody who did not except for Quasar because he was guiding the animals. The group check includes the 4 beasts of burden. So that's
You have to roll for them.
you have to roll for them.
Okay.
Wait, I have a
So that-
question.
Yes.
Is it like difficult because of a weight thing, or is it just difficult because of the situation?
It's difficult because of a weight thing.
Because so all of those animals can pull, so for example, the 2 mules. A mule pulls like, I think with 2 of them, we're pulling like 4,000 pounds or something like that.
So okay, so it is kind of like a difficulty
Oh,
because
the Jeep.
it's not just the weight. You got to drag it across the ice.
Right.
gotta
That's
pull it
what I
across
was
the road.
wondering.
Yeah,
So
so it is.
more
So you got to
difficult.
pull it up
Situation.
a rocky cliffside.
Right, and then you got to pull it over the lip. It's not like you're just dragging horizontal weight.
Right.
right?
It's not as much as I said it is, obviously, but yes. Okay, cool.
So that's DC 15. So that means you have 7 rolls to make.
Wait, so did we reduce it by passing the animal handling check?
No, you made the animals able to participate.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I don't make this athletics check.
You
Though.
do not.
You're shepherd.
Okay, and it's what, Jesse? What's the DC for them? I'll make all
DC
the
15.
DC 15 for the
Do all
animal.
the animals first.
Yes.
So if you get 4, if all the animals pass, you automatically pass.
Well, normally it would be half, so it would actually be worse to have the animals, but I'm just saying, whatever.
But they're also way stronger than most of you.
Definitely stronger than me.
I mean,
They have advantage.
Definitely stronger than me.
Sorry,
I have
they
a
don't have-
negative 1
sorry,
athletics.
it's not even the right roll. They have advantage?
Yeah, mules on strength checks? Yes.
Oh, because of Beast of Burden. Sorry, sure-footed. No, that's strength and dex saving throws. This isn't a saving throw.
I'll give them advantage on it anyways.
Okay.
Shut up, Albie.
Hey.
Take the cookie you're given.
Well, helping again.
Okay, so for
Well, I
the
think
first
your
roll,
It's like 19 or something.
this is with advantage. Okay, so 18, 17. Oh, that was the advantage, obviously. 14 or 19. We'll take that. So that's 3 passing. The 12, that's fail with advantage. Come on. Oh, did I just crash it? 13? What did you say it was?
15.
Okay, so 3 passed, 1 failed for the animals.
Okay, so that means one of you guys is going to have to pass. Because what's happening is the animals are pulling, and then you guys are also pulling with
Yeah.
them,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
You up here?
I'm into it.
one of you 3 guys is going to have to pass.
Oh shit, Jesse, do the Rams have a different modifier than the mule in terms of their
Okay.
stat?
Same.
Oh, it's the same?
They're the same as a mule, except they have climb.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I give someone guidance on this ability check?
No, because you're busy leading the animals.
you have that whorish guidance. It's always looking for
I
something.
need it. I mean, you guys need it.
So one of you 3 is going to
Nobody
have
pass.
to pass.
Yeah, let's see it.
I have a +3 athletics.
I have a -1.
Wait, are we doing this?
Yeah, you're helping.
you're doing
You're
good.
doing
You're
good.
good.
We're lifting from the bottom.
Oh, I was just watching. Okay, let me help.
So if you decide not to help, the difficulty goes up. So
I want to
No, like I was saying that as like a joke, like narratively, like my character is saying that. I was just watching. Oh, my bad, and I like run up to help them. I didn't know that I was or wasn't
Yeah,
helping.
same.
You will do
No.
the help action.
Al and I were both.
no, you each have to do the athletics check.
Oh,
we were lounging, then oh shit, it got real.
No.
Back.
Nope. Up to you.
Albie, that's you,
Come on.
sir.
Come on,
That's a
Albie.
natural 1.
Wait, what's my bardic inspiration die?
Albie,
D6.
you can't silvery barbs this, can you? Has
It's
to
a
be an
failed
attack
saving
roll,
throw.
huh?
I could
Was
technically.
a failed
Well,
check.
this is his ability check, though.
No, a failed ability check, saving throw, or
Oh, well,
attack.
there you go.
Maybe do it on Austin. Silvery barbs him.
You're actually pulling, so you can't do that. You can't do athletics check and cast a spell at the same time.
Well, this is a reaction
fair.
spell. Technically, it uses a different part of the economy, so there is that. But
I mean,
that being
technically,
said, it is a verbal-only spell, so I don't need my hands to do it either. It's a reaction. I'm like,
That's
look out!
a pretty good argument.
I don't know. I think
And
it's
I
more-
only have second-level spell slots, so I'm really wasting it for it.
The question is it an action?
No, it's a
So it's
reaction.
Okay. All right, I'll take it.
All right, I'm using a second-level spell slot to Silvery Barbs. Alfred, re-roll that with...
Sure, you don't want to read do the natural.
I
one?
feel like yes, you should do that. You probably have to do that before you
Oh, yeah, he's got.
fail, but yeah, because I would say let him.
He's
let
been
him
using
try
Silvery
first.
Barbs after the fact, so.
No, that's how you do it.
Yeah,
You always
give
do
it to
Silvery
him.
That's
Barbs.
how it works.
Give it to him.
What I'm saying is I'm doing it to him before I roll, because if he passes, then it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
exactly. I think that you
And
have to do it before
has
you roll.
better
because
athletics
otherwise
than I do, so I'm giving him the advantage on it. And you have Bardic Inspiration, so go ahead and roll with advantage and Bardic Inspiration.
Whew. All right.
Oh, wait. You wouldn't have Bardic Inspiration. Sorry. Doesn't matter. You
Doesn't
still-
matter. He passed.
I rolled a 22.
Bardic Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes.
All right.
It's been like an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 22.
All right. So you passed. You're able to, after sweating and grunting, you're able to pull it up over the edge and grab it and lift it on the edge.
I'm helping.
No,
I'm
didn't
still
we say that
sitting
the
on
bridge
the load.
ahead was also damaged, or no?
Say what?
Was the bridge damaged ahead, or did it look like the bridge was complete?
Bridge looks like it's complete ahead.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Right,
Should we
good
take a
job,
break there?
guys. I was
Yeah.
excellent. You guys are gonna but as you guys are you've been working and sweating
Yeah, we gotta eat.
in a blizzard, so you're actually gonna have to do a DC
Constitution.
13 Constitution save. If you have travelers, warm weather travelers gear, you can get advantage.
Or cold weather traveler's gear.
Cold weather travelers gear.
I do.
I don't.
Oof, there we go.
Yes.
Oof.
Man, I am not rolling well tonight.
The other thing is that I have disadvantage on ability checks, so that would have been really bad for me. Because I'm still exhausted.
Mhm.
And that thus also on this saving throw.
No, you don't have disadvantage on saves.
Yeah.
It says on ability checks, you're right. Oh, okay. Well, I
But
still
it's
rolled
one
a natural
natural.
one.
All right.
So
So
we're
Baxter and
exhausted.
Alistair
Take a level of
each take another level of exhaustion.
Oh, got
Yeah.
one now.
Okay, now I need to sleep. Guys, we need to
Yeah,
find
you're
somewhere
set up
to-
camp.
We got to get to the other side.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. All right, someone take over. I'm hopping in the back.
I'll do it.
Fucking cold, man. Let's get out of this lake.
I'm so fucked.
Um,
I did
Yeah,
get
sounds
hit by a
like a-
troll, whooped, took a short rest, which I didn't really need, but took the short rest. And then we just did all that work, and now I'm exhausted twice.
So you make it to the other side in
That's
the
good.
blizzard, and obviously Baxter and Alistair. Alistair also took multiple hits during the combat. He is flagging. So you look around. I'm gonna say you guys are able to find a kind of it's not really cover, but it's like you're partially blocked by the wind by the cliffside.
little ledge.
And you kind of like push the snow up into a berm and try to make a little bit of cover, and it's going to be a hard check for
sleeping.
camping.
Do we suffer another level of exhaustion if we don't make it?
You won't be able to remove exhaustion if you make it.
Oh, okay. And we just don't get the effects of a long rest.
Right.
Got it.
So it's a DC 15 camping check. So you guys can each choose one ability, skill that's
Good
associated with camping, and we can count. It's gonna be hard, but two of you are gonna have trouble, but only two.
Well, yeah, we're-
I can't guidance this one, can I?
No.
You're doing something.
Yeah, you can't do.
I didn't mean to do with advantage, but 17. I'm going around, checking the perimeter, grabbing any kind of firewood I can get, and collecting as much as I possibly can. Chopping some if I necessarily need to. Like,
That's a fail, Zach.
I know.
All right, guys. That's you.
Yeah, I'll just do the good old nature. That seems like the best option.
I have disadvantage on this.
I know, me too.
Oof.
Oh, that's
Well,
In the cycle.
so. It's one more.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go,
there we go.
guys!
All
Come
right,
on, pick it up.
good
Let's
job.
go.
So you guys are you're trying to make, and it's really like this is not an ideal spot for a camp. Like you're still in the gale, like you're still catching wind and ice in your eyes, and but you're trying to make it work, and you're kind of almost trying to talk yourself into the fact that it's working. You can tell the animals are upset and unraveled, but Alfred is all business. He seems like he's almost busy himself with working rather than answer any of your questioning gazes that are kind of, you keep turning back to him and looking at him in a whole new light. Not sure who really or what he is anymore.
You kind of understand why. I mean, like I said, you can't see any of my skin ever, besides like my face right here.
Yeah.
Like, it's all covered.
But Alistair sits down and he starts playing a song. And
This is our song of exalted joy.
yeah. And as you know, you'd hate to admit it, but it you may not be
It's
warm
the
of
spot.
flesh, but you're warm of heart with the song. And
Is the what's the moon look like? I mean, I know it was like almost full last time.
don't worry, it's not full moon yet. Despite your travels, I think there's a full moon when you guys are on the other side of the mountains.
Cool.
It has not been a month yet, so it's not been 30 days or whatever necessary.
Sick.
You've actually, so you've traveled a good amount of distance in a short period of time.
Are we
And you
long
got
resting?
Sorry, another hint that Jesse gave was like early on, like whenever we woke up and like our bedrolls were slashed and all cut up in the middle of the night. I remember there was a time like I think it was mine and I can't remember. I think it was mine and Baxter.
You and Baxter were sharing a tent.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I do remember that, but geez, yeah, that makes sense now.
Like middle of the night turning, tossing.
Also, every time he is intent on taking watch, even though he doesn't need to, and goes
Yeah.
out on a walk.
Yep.
Right.
First watch, wide berth walk.
Remember the howls in the valley and the roar?
Yeah, that was him.
The roar was him. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Just
I
got
don't know.
chill. All right,
Spooky
can we?
bit.
We're long resting.
Yeah. You guys get a long
All right,
rest.
Way to
let's
go,
take
man.
let's take a break here, and we'll come back. All right. Take a
good.
fiver.
Yeah.
Boom.
good. he had full control because he passed his
Yeah.
save.
So I basically elected to stop doing it.
Yeah.
All right,
enough.
we're back. Let's just hats off to Austin there, or Wolfred there in the fight. Just that was fantastic, turning into some sort of monster,
Crazy.
bear monster. And then also, I think we just generally hammered that guy. Me with only 1 psychic damage apiece, each time, just picking away.
Helping in the background though.
That disadvantage on the attack roll afterwards is a big deal.
We gotta find that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. All right, Jesse.
Jump into the lake, kills ass.
Yeah, he dead. He should be dead.
All right. So you wake the next morning
It's fucking
and
cold.
with the with the gale still blowing, the wind still howling. It's incessant, and all night you could hear it howling and whipping your tent, cracking it like a whip. But you were so exhausted, you managed to sleep anyways. So if you have exhaustion, you can remove 1 exhaustion. If you guys have exhaustion,
I'd 1. Now I'm back to 0.
Normal.
I think you still have 1, Albie, right?
Yeah, I have 1 still.
You get 2 level.
I wake up and everyone, as you are accustomed to, you hear me. I say, in times when it's cold, it's time to be bold, and play some sort of song that will remember this moment. And I'm going to spend 10 minutes actually, kind of cheering you all up, and I'm going to be inspiring leader. And I'm also going to cast aid on the Should I give it to myself this time? Fred, you got the most hit points out of all of us, right?
41.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast aid on the 3 of us. Alfred, he
Albie.
clearly doesn't need my help.
How many creatures can you give the inspiring leader to? Is that like strictly
6
humanoid?
So I'm gonna give that
party
also.
members?
It's 6 people, so I'm also gonna give it to 2 of the 2 mules.
Okay. So you couldn't give that to the familiar,
Yes.
of which I would like to summon.
Oh,
Hey, Fuzzy, where are you? Come here.
you!
Pops out of the ground.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, and then I look at
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a little ferret.
look at Alfred. All right, fine. I'll cast aid on that, and then instead of Bree, sorry Bree, Codswalled, you still get inspired. And he goes.
And that's
All right.
Second level spell slot for me. Aid is +5 hit point maximum and +5.
right. And then 7 is a 10 hit points from inspiring
Yeah.
leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool. So we're on the fire right now, or are we leaving?
So you're basically like trying to like get things together, despite the incessant storm. You're pretty sure you're thinking like this must be how it is all the time here. Like you have not seen it wax or wane. It's just a constant blizzard here. And after doing some searching, some tracking, you're able to find the path again, and move forward following the asymmetric pattern where you can tell it tells you what direction you're going in. You find yourself once again approaching that silhouette of the mountains, and then almost out of the blizzard, the white, all of a sudden you go smack into a wall, and it's just a sheer wall, and the path runs into it, and you kind of look around. You're wondering if you lost the path, but after moving through the snow, you know it goes straight into the wall, and with a little bit of examination, you're wiping away the snow on the wall, and then all of a sudden your fingers hit looks like a seam, and you run it up, and you wipe it off, and you realize you're looking at a giant stone gate.
Oh shit!
And about 10 feet up in the center of the gate, there's the biggest piece of lapis lazuli you've ever seen. It's probably 2 feet across. But you don't see any like keyhole or anything. It's
It says here on an inscription, "Speak, friend, and enter."
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we inspect it to see if there's any sort of marking or look around for any sort of, I don't know, can I do like an Arcana check to see what's going on with it?
Everybody do a perception check.
Perception.
Like a hole in the wood, or hole in the stone where you put your hand in.
Can I give guidance on this one?
No, because you're doing a perception check.
But that's an ability check
Wrong button.
or a skill check. That's
Yeah,
what
but
guidance is for.
You're doing it. You can't guidance and do
Oh,
it.
you can give me. But no,
You
but that's the whole point of a skill check, and that's the whole point of guidance. You're saying that I couldn't.
Oh,
You're saying that I
go.
okay.
Like, because it's a bonus action or something.
No, it's an action. Let's see.
He was. Well, I think what Jesse
Instead
was
of
saying
making
is
the
that
check.
you would be doing it instead of
Okay.
checking, and in this case,
Okay,
he's going to
gotcha.
do the
Okay,
check.
cool.
Yeah, it's a force check.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
He
Ooh.
rolled natural 20 though.
There you go.
So, yeah. So Zach, you were they're like Alistair and Baxter are starting to argue about the gate. Like,
No,
you
I'm
know,
telling you, it says "Speak,
like,
Brendan, enter" right here.
You're full of shit. Let me look at it.
you know, there's got to be some mechanism, or like, you know, you're like talking about like you're trying to look at your sword magic. You're like going over things in your head. Alistair's like, no, look at like there's just it's, you know, don't pull it, push it or something, you know. And while they're doing that, you kind of back away and and
He sees me just like really close to the wall. I'm like, just let me in. And I start playing it a song.
got his head rested on
Al,
it.
stop being creepy. It's a door.
Just let me in. Now he's just got his head rested on the stone. You back up and you kind of like appearing up, and it appears like a howling ghost out from the gale. You can see it, a mighty fortress buried in the desolate mountainside, perched upon a cliff, cloaked in ice and hidden by storm shadow. It can barely be discerned from the bleak mountain range, its parapets empty, its turrets silent. But straining your neck back, you spot a solitary doorway, maybe 50 paces up the cliffside, yawning hollow darkness.
Clearly, we're getting nowhere here, Baxter. Quasar, what do you see?
Quasar just points. As he
So,
looks up.
So he points, and you can see, like, at first you can't even tell what he's looking at. You're just like seeing, and then through the lulls and the wind, the gusts, you can make out this shape, and you can see it. It's like it's almost like it's not built upon the mountain as if much carved out of it, and it's just cloaked in snow, and yeah, it looks. If a building could be dead, it looks dead, but you can see this one opening.
Baxter,
How high up is it?
50 paces up.
do you think you could get Fuzzy to go up there?
It wouldn't be too much trouble. You know, she has her tricks,
Okay.
of which is to turn into different animals.
Well, is anyone good at climbing ice cliffs?
Well, yeah. Pretty sure I can turn her into like a bird or something. Right? Yeah, I can turn her into
You
an
could
owl.
tie our ropes together and put a rope up there too, so one of us could climb up.
I've had it with the rope for a little while.
How many feet up is it?
It's 50 paces, so that's over 100 feet.
All right. Well, I think it takes like another ritual casting of it, so I'll spend 10 minutes and send a Fuzzy.
I'm also going to
Go
spend
away.
time-
I need the other one.
While
And
he sits
little
down and he
Fuzzy's
starts doing that ritual, I'm going to sit down opposite you and start doing a ritual as well.
Maybe there's a rope ladder up there. That'd be nice.
That's what we're gonna go look for. But it's not
I
really
cast-
ritual.
I'm casting Ritual Detect Magic.
So does the familiar fly?
Yeah. The little ferret version of Fuzzy is gonna go off just where we came from, out into the mist where we can no longer see her, and then Owl is just gonna swoop down instead and perch. And then that owl's gonna go up, and I'm just gonna take a little sit down, close my eyes, and project my consciousness through the familiar to see what's going on in the opening.
So why are you sleeping right now?
Shh, shh.
We're trying to find We're trying to find the entrance. to
Shh,
this place.
he's sleeping.
He's seeing through the eyes of his familiar.
So detect
He
magic,
can't hear you.
You could do
30
that.
feet. You don't detect anything, Albie.
Okay.
Wall of text.
So the familiar takes the form of the owl and swoops up, and it's beating its wings, fighting the wind. And then as it glides through the sleet, you can see it, the fortress, come out of the gloom, and you can see its angular spires and its exacting structure, almost to the point of being alien. And you fly to the portal, and the creature, your familiar, almost over the wind, hears like this rhythmic booming sound, and it grows louder as it approaches the portal.
Well, that's
and,
not good.
And then it
Fucking cave troll.
alights on the what must be like almost like a maybe a parapet, but it's or a ledge. And when it lights, you can immediately see it's like a finished edge. It's not natural. It's about 5 feet wide, and then there's a big archway above. So it's like a landing with an archway, and after 5 feet, it drops down suddenly, sheer for like 7 feet, and then there's like a floor, and you can't see much light. It looks almost dark from inside, but you can hear this boom over and over again.
But it looks like it's like a window that drops into another bigger room.
Um,
Something.
and you can see the walls, and it's ornately and intricately carved in a way like you've seen the wall facades on the side tunnels, and those are impressive in their engineering, but this blows it out of the water. It makes it look rudimentary. The walls are intricately carved in asymmetric patterns that are like, well, for example, you're looking down at the floor, and the floor is carved like a stream. So it looks like a babbling brook.
But it's just carved stone.
Just carved stone. The walls are carved like natural scenery. So you can actually, looks like you're in a forest, but the walls are carved to look like tree trunks. Even with like animals, like birds flying in between the trees and stuff like that. But it's just cold stone, dark gray.
Can I see the other side of the gate that we're on from here, or is this a different area?
No, you're like looking into what looks like a cavernous chamber.
Okay, that seems from what I can see here unconnected to the gate.
You can't see a direct connection to where
All right.
the gate is 100 feet below you,
Right.
to the side.
Almost like a second floor below or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll
Keep going.
disconnect the consciousness. Well, I can only go 100 feet or so with control of familiar. So I will send Fluffy to continue and just kind of doing a little circle of patrol in that one room. But I'll come out and say, all right, well, it doesn't look like anyone's home, but I did hear some drums. Drums in the deep.
Did you say Fluffy? That sounds like somebody else's familiar.
Did
You mean
I say Fluffy? I mean Fuzzy. I'm sorry.
Fluffy sounds like a Sith
I
druid.
may be, a little something. It's a special day. Give me
Inspiration. Damn it! All right.
You can't do that.
All right.
Bardic inspiration. I can do that.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know if we can get up there. Fuzzy's good, but she can't exactly tie a rope to something up there.
I mean, I could.
Fuck.
You get up there?
You've seen me climb walls before, right?
That's true.
Oh yeah, you turned into like the spider guy. Spider guy.
I really need to learn that song.
Spider guy.
Amongst other things.
Or we could.
Yeah, I
use
mean,
the
I'm in for it.
rams. The rams could probably get up there. Maybe we don't need to.
Well, we
We
can't
just
ride
need
the
to get
ram.
the door
forward.
open so we could go through the portal here. We don't need to go up there, right? We just
Well,
need to
it's
get
a
on the
way
other
in.
side.
And as far as we can see, Jesse, there are no markings on the door that would indicate as to how to open it.
See any no handles, other than that big piece of lapis lazuli.
What is that?
That just seems kind of there.
The
It's a
stone.
big
type of
blue
stone.
crystal.
Yeah, it's just like it's set in the door, and you can see like where the seam or the door splits down the middle of it. Like it's right in the middle.
I pull it.
You'd have to like get on someone's shoulders.
There's no big middle door handles. So I'm like,
I have an idea. Is it's something that you could hook onto though? Like it's something you could hold? Just
I think it's just a stone inlaid
No,
to
it's
the
like
door,
polished
right?
smooth.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so-
just
can I
part of
grab
the
it?
door.
Like, is there a
So-
lip on it?
Wait, so hold on.
It looks
so
like
basically-
it looks ornamental.
It's a big blue circle in the door.
Is there any gap in between the bottom or the top of the door?
No.
It's like perfect stone on stone.
And how far
Please,
up
Doc,
is
can you
the...
mold this? Can you just like move it out of the way?
I could try.
Okay, just make like a hole in it with your hand or something.
I'll put mending in the chat, Jesse, and I'll
I'll
put
figure-
that up to
I'll
you
figure
if I can move
Mold
the door or not. But I
Mending or
don't think so.
Earth.
Mold earth?
Mold earth, sorry, mold earth.
Oh, it's just
It'll be
loose
more-
earth, it's not
shape.
shaped stone.
Yeah,
Oh my
it'll be
bad.
more
Different-
Stone
yeah,
shape
that's
is a different one
stone shape.
too.
No, it says you choose a portion
Oh,
of
it says
dirt
the
or
dirt or
stone. That's
stone.
the first. Yeah, that's the first description.
Stone shape is perfect too. That's exactly. I mean, I don't know if druids have that though.
So you kind of like put your hand on the door, and you do like a augury kind of thing, and you're like it's almost like a sonar ping, and you can feel the stone, and you're like, okay, yeah, maybe I can do this. But then you you realize you're not penetrating, and you realize that there's a solid metal in the core of the door.
Oh. So you tell us there's metal in there?
The craftsmanship is remarkable.
Hmm.
Well,
The core is solid metal.
And you said the opening in the wall up is 50 feet above our heads.
where's metal?
I'm trying to figure out if there's any way to attach rope to the door and use the wagon and the mules and the rams to pull it open. Would that not
bad
be
if it opens out.
Yeah, and you said the big stone in the middle. Was it like more of like a cone going in, or was it like one of those, like is it
Like
like
a big oval. It's like think of like a ring setting of a jewel, right? Where it's like an oval.
So there's
Oh,
metal
shit.
around it. I still don't understand that part yet. Could is it be something like is it something that we could like throw a rope over and like tie it and keep it taut?
So the gate is probably 30 feet tall itself, right? And then it's a part of a sheer wall that goes up beyond it.
Oh, got it.
So it's not like you're a 30-foot wall. This is like goes up at least as high as that window.
It's literally a wall in the side of a mountain, basically.
Okay, and the seam goes all the way up.
Yeah.
The seam goes up the door length, right?
Okay, so there is a door there.
Yes, it is
Yeah,
a
there's a
door.
door.
Can we tell just by looking at it if it opens in or out?
The hinges are hidden, so you can't tell.
So, I mean, can I look on the ground and see if there's like obvious like?
You don't see any like I mean, you don't see any obvious markings that open. I mean, even if it opened the day before, it's been snowing so much.
Hey, do you want to try and push it, Wilfred? We could try and like, we could just push it open. Maybe
Sure.
it pulls open. What do you think?
We'll try both.
Worth a
See what we
shot.
can do.
I mean, we could all do an athletics check to try to push it open, but I'm sure it might not budge still.
We can only see if it wiggles.
I mean, I guess otherwise we got to just go up. Everyone's got to get up there, and then we got to find our way down. But then, like, we would just like leave the wagon and all the animals here. Although the rams could probably get up there. What do you guys think?
Could we fly over the wall? Could the owl fly like over the wall?
Well,
No, it's
that's
not
what
really a
I can
wall as much
continue
as it is
looking
a-
through
Oh,
it
I thought
to
you
see
said
if there's
wall.
other
I was
rooms.
trying to picture it.
So it's like a mountainside, I think, with a doorway, and then there's like some sort of like window area. That we
So yeah, think about it like
to the mountainside, not
for
like a
you,
wall.
So
We're
basically
walking into
approaching
Moria.
what you thought was the mountainside, and you thought you were touching the mountainside, but it's like you realize that this fortress is like carved out of the mountain, right? So the doors go up, and then there's a parapet far above the doorway. So above the door is finished smooth surface going up to a parapet. While as you go to your right, natural cliff is forming and goes up, and you can see that the fortress sits on that natural cliff to your side. But there's an extended part that comes down where the gate is. I don't know if that makes it any more clear. So think about the gate being in like a curtain wall,
Yeah.
right? And then there's a fortress attached to that curtain wall. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah,
But
cool.
the curtain wall goes up to actually like as high, if not higher, as that open port. And the curtain wall is smooth, while the natural cliff side is easier to traverse.
So you said that the like jewel thing that's in the center of the door is high up.
Like
because
30 feet
Also
of
large.
This is for giant.
Yes.
giant store.
Remember what they said in the town about a giant being here? What did they
Well,
say
it's
his
the whole
name was?
mountain was a giant.
Stormbrow?
That was the entire mountain. They said.
Yeah, right. So this is obviously a giant fortress because it's not for humans or trolls because fuck trolls. I'm gonna knock on the door and say hello.
You have thaumaturgy? Can you
Okay,
knock?
so you first of all knock on it, and if you ever knocked on solid ground,
Ow!
it's like no resonance whatsoever. And you scream hello, but like your shout is like swallowed by the wind.
Right. I say perhaps I should get a little louder. I said hello, boom, and I cast shatter on the door.
A shatter on the door. Okay.
I'm into it. This is
Don't
rad.
hit the crystal. That'll piss him off.
No, hit it. Whatever. I'll take it.
For 16 thunder
And
damage.
Don't
Hopefully that makes
objects
some
take
noise.
like double damage or something?
If it's stone.
Um,
I know he said it's metal on the inside, but still, Quasar didn't like say it's metal on the inside. He's like, it's of good craftsmanship. I'm like, fuck it, boom.
No, I said that the core is made of
Well,
metal.
either way,
Still.
So
Break the wall until that point.
you
For
start
dramatic
it,
effect.
and you do shatter and boom, and like you're like both all spattered with like these shrapnel of stone, and you can and then you approach and you can see there's like a big old pucker mark in the door, and you can see even towards the center there's like a little hint of metal
yeah.
there, but you haven't opened the door with it.
Yeah, all right. Well, that thing is definitely solid. At least we left our mark, shall we? I
Well,
look
do we hear any responses to the knock?
No.
Even if we wait a minute, it's just dead silence. The drums don't get any louder.
No, don't. No. The boom's not getting louder.
So rude. When somebody rings your doorbell, you should at least have the, you know.
Well, I mean, if we're busting through there, I can do that again, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look like it's going to do much.
I don't know, that did something, but we could keep hammering at this thing all day. Unless we want to try something else to get up there.
I just feel like if the point of getting up there is to get down on the other side to get through this door, and that's the only way to get the wagon through with the animals, right? Like,
Yeah,
the
I'm not.
whole
I'm not
point of
lifting
this
another
is
wagon.
finding, there's a feasible route. Obviously,
either-
somebody's home if there's drums on the inside. That's what you said.
Yeah, but they were like really far away.
Well, do you want to maybe two of us go in there stealthy and?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure Q and I could easily climb our way up there.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
mean,
was
honestly,
thinking.
you guys probably could too. But again, it's just the
You could probably ride me up there.
What? Yeah,
So she said
phrasing.
what?
Quasar, you should think about using that in a different.
What are
Anyway,
you talking
never mind.
about?
Nothing.
I mean, as a spider, you're small, right? I'm medium. You
Yeah.
could probably.
Hold on for dear life.
Jesus, Aldi.
Sorry. Too much.
You got a
All
problem
year
with a
round.
ferret
I was
riding
just thinking
a
of
spider?
genuine and whatever.
Genuine is genuine. He's genuine.
Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, you want to try that for a second? Just, I mean, otherwise I don't know what else we can do.
Yeah, so I will wild shape into a giant wolf spider,
I will
and
tie myself to your thorax.
I'll climb us up there.
All right, so you have a climb speed. So
I have a climb speed, and I have spider climb, so I don't have to make an ability check.
Do I got to make a check to hold on?
I mean, my strength is 12, so I mean, I
No,
should
me.
be able to carry.
You.
Oh, that's true.
Because if you're like horizontal and I'm like here,
Yeah, I'm gonna make you do. So you kind of like you see a quasar like, and like
transformer
like
into a
twists
spider.
around and stuff like that, and goes into like all fours and stuff like that, and you see the extra limbs pop out, head recess and stuff like
Do you
that.
still have like hands on the end of your weird spider legs?
No, dude, it's almost just like nanotechnology and like we said, like origami combined. So it just kind of unfolds and unfurls and folds into itself.
Good, so it's not
You
creepy.
know, the spider legs kind of just start coming out. Great.
So, and you just plant, you dig into the wall, into the cliffside, and start going up with Baxter hanging around on your hands around you. I guess would be your neck.
Careful, Q, don't drop me.
And you're going up through, and like pretty soon, Baxter, you look down and like you can't see the ground. You can't see anybody on the ground anymore because it's just a whiteout from the blizzard.
Oh shit!
And then all of a sudden, a sudden gust comes rushing up, and it threatens to tear you from his back. Make a DC 10 athletics or strength save.
I'm great at both of those.
Strength save, it would be rough. Hey.
Hey, 14 athletics, we're good.
So you can head on, and soon enough, yes, all of a sudden you get past the natural cliff, and then you're walking on almost like this. There's a footing of like smooth stone, like planed flat, and then you get up and you're on this ledge, and it's just like you saw with your familiar or with Fuzzy. You're on this ledge, and it's like 5 feet across, and then there's a drop for like 7 feet. And here, I'll move you over here. Let me see.
Oh god, there's a map.
If you do that, though, no one else will be able to see it unless you also move.
I know.
So just,
Well, it's just a big room for now. There's nothing in here.
I mean, we
Just
can't do anything.
An owl, a ferret, and a big spider. Nothing weird about this.
I think how I do this is I move.
I mean, you could just move all of us, but I'll just not say anything, and Wilfred won't say anything either. Just can't.
Let's see.
So, Wilfred, some kind of were monster, huh? How long's that been going on?
We don't need to talk about it.
I would love to talk about it, but we're in private. They're off doing their thing.
He's already writing a song about it, and you know
it's just
it.
you and I. I have to know. I'm so intrigued by it, and quite frankly, a little bit jealous. You know what I'm saying? After what I saw, I'm just saying. It's like, is that like a thing that you can join? Like, could I do it too? Or like, were you born with it? Was it your mother's fault? Father? Who was it?
It was
it Maybelline?
What
It was something that I electively did out of necessity.
Oh,
Is everyone over?
I
I
think
can
so.
see, yeah.
We're down there. They can see up here.
Oh,
Perfect.
cool. Yeah.
Makes it so that the crowd can see too. All right, very good. Baxter, with your the icon that you have on your token,
What?
the thing, it's covering your head.
Oh, yeah. Get rid of those.
It looks all.
The eyeball.
And as you guys are climbing up the side, you can hear this booming getting louder. And when you actually get over the lip, it's very pronounced. You can hear this regular rhythm of booming, and you're also like you notice there's like a sudden, like almost a blast of hot air. And you can feel like your flesh tighten, like oh, you haven't felt warmth like that. But then really quickly, it's like hot, and in between the booms, you can almost hear like this faint, sonorous, like really low music. It sounds like maybe music.
It's kind of along with the drums.
I think the drum is a bang of the hammer.
It's counterpoint. It doesn't seem like it's in sync.
Gotcha.
Oh, they're not playing together.
Well, we're here, Q. What do you think? Knowing the direction of the gate, is there if we look around without moving too far, a staircase or maybe a doorway that might lead in that direction from here?
The gate would be to your left, so just knowing where you are in reference, you're going to have to get down several floors probably, and to the left, maybe.
How tall are the ceilings here?
Pretty damn tall. And you're looking up, you can see the ceiling is as intricately carved as the walls and floor.
Well, hey, Q, I know you can't really talk right now, but if you want to put me down on the floor, I can turn invisible and you can go up on the ceiling or way up high on the wall or something. We can try to sneak around for a minute. I don't know. Hiss twice for yes, hiss once for no.
No, I just nod like his thorax goes up and down.
All right. So drop me off the little ledge and I'll.
Alistair, you're sitting there.
So, Alfred, when you get big, do you like?
And you hear like a clanking. You guys hear like a clanking sound. And as you're looking, you look over, and the doors start swinging out.
Oh, good.
Oh, do you see that?
Behind it. Or like they're swinging out towards us. I'll go back to where I try to catch behind one of the doors as it's opening.
So it's if you're you can see the map here, right? On the left-hand side, right? The gate is just off screen there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we're not near him. Okay.
All right. It's swinging open.
Oh, so we should. Okay, let's go.
I guess we'll go around the edge of this cliff side. So
Okay.
It's partially in cover.
And
Try to creep.
all right. And then we're gonna go back to Quasar and Baxter. You said you guys were gonna transform and do what?
We're sneaking.
Well, we're sneaking. He's gonna drop me off that little ledge. You said it was like a 7 or 10 foot drop, and then I'm gonna turn invisible. Well, I assume crawls up high.
I'll just climb along the walls and ceiling, just to stay out of range and out of sight.
And Fuzzy Owl is just gonna fly up there, way up by the ceiling.
There's a treasure room. See it.
All right. So the owl's going forward, and you're on the roof. Is that right?
I'm like
You're on the ceiling, yeah.
Okay.
down here. If this is like a wall in the corner.
Okay.
And
so
Baxter, you
start
said you're
top down in the
invisible.
corner.
Yeah, and I'm casting invisibility on myself.
So you move forward, and as you, Quasar, as you get to the edge, you can see into the wall, and you're kind of absorbed looking at the carvings. You can see like the wall where you're climbing up is actually made to look like a cresting wave. Like it looks like a tunnel, a wave about to tunnel. And you're just kind of like fascinated. One thing you notice in comparison to the ancient Asai, you haven't found a seam or anything in the stone that looks like it's like a mason stone. Everything
Right.
is seamless. And
Do I think that it's carved from the mountain?
Yeah.
or some other type of technology?
It looks like everything's carved from the solid rock.
Okay. Wow.
And as you reach the curvature and you look around the corner, you get another blast of that hot heat coming in, and you can see what looks like a very small humanoid with washed out gray skin, matted white hair, maybe just under 4 feet tall. And it has like an apron on, and he has a beard, and he turns for a second, and you kind of shrink back into the shadows. You can see these big, luminous, opaque eyes, and it seems to be working. It takes this, it walks to the table and takes what looks like a big old billet. It has to be iron, and it walks over, and there's these copper coils that are coming out of the floor, big copper coils. And it looks like it's just going to throw it in it, and it drops the billet, and the billet just sticks in midair in the middle of the coils. And then within seconds, it starts turning red hot as it's like suspended between these copper coils, and then it starts to like melt and turn into just a molten ball, and it's just floating there in between these copper coils. And then you can hear that boom, and you're on the roof still here, and you turn, and looking deeper in, you see a monstrous figure standing in front of an anvil, and it turns, and you see it has 2 heads.
Oh shit!
But its right arm, it seems like massive and muscular and overfull and almost overlarged, and it has a big, heavy browed head up on its shoulders, and its skin is gray too, like the smaller humanoid. And then on its other shoulder is this smaller, withered head, and it kind of lolls to the side. And you can see actually it drooling onto the floor. And like that head, its left arm is shriveled and small. But
My strong hand.
it reaches over and it pulls something off a table. It looks like a black powder almost. And you see it like hold it up and sprinkle it onto the anvil. And then it brings up this hammer and springs pounding on it rhythmically. Boom, boom. Each time huge sparks are flying off, and the whole room shakes each time it hits. And boom, it does several strikes, and then you see it reach down and delicately pick up what looks like a jewel. And it would sit in the palm of your hand, but it's holding it between its 2 fingers like this. And then it puts it on this table next to it, and you can see there's lines of these little they look like figures cut out of gems. You can see like there's a little like a ruby deer. There's like a sapphire eagle, and you can see there's like rows of them, like it's lined it up on there.
Is there a jade spider?
Sure.
Gonna steal that for Kita. For
And Baxter,
yeah.
you come in and you see it too immediately, and while you're staring, these two small gray figures disappear into the next room.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Alistair and Ulfrid, you're watching the gates, you're turning the community, and as the gates open, you see a figure at least 15 feet tall walk out from the 2 doors.
Shit.
And it takes a few steps from the doors, and then the doors close behind it. and it turns and then it looks around, and then you see it look at the door, and it bends down and like takes a finger and like sticks it in the hole in the door, and it's like looking at it,
Blasted.
and then it looks up and it looks around, and then it begins walking down the
path towards us.
Oh,
and it's
shit.
like scanning. It's like looking around.
How far is the visibility right now?
I mean, it's
Like
hard to see, but you could see 20, 30 feet.
Okay.
Trying to see the cart.
We almost have enough room to get out of sight just by getting in the storm.
So you guys could hide, or try and hide, or
I would definitely bolt. I think we should. I think we should at least try to hide. These guys are big as fuck, and we're alone right now.
you could try and climb up.
How far is he from us?
I mean, I'm gonna put partially on the screen here. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
And you can only see 20, 30, so we're out of range right now. So we can either keep going out of range and then get in the forest.
Yeah. The only
How many
reason you
feet
can
is it?
see him is because the silhouette's so big.
How many feet do you say he was away from us?
40 feet.
40.
Okay, can I get within... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I see him, I say, over, stand back. And I make it... I'm going to move out... So how far can he see? You said 30 feet?
Yeah.
But he's looking this way, right? He's not looking at my way?
He's like walking along the cliffside, and he's kind of like scanning the ground. He's like just looking around.
I use minor illusion to make it look like a rock falls from above.
Okay.
Like,
and where it's
because we're on like a sheer cliffside, right? Isn't it like just go straight down, not far from us, or what?
So,
Or are we on flat
no,
ground?
you're on a pretty wide spot where you are.
Where's our wagon then?
Your wagon is back past the.
By the window.
It's back by the gate, so farther back. You guys actually made like your camp not that far from the gate, the berm, and so you literally could like approach the gate from foot.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Right,
that's what I was trying to make sure. All right,
there.
cool. Well then, if that is the case, then never mind on the minor illusion. I'm going to use minor illusion to make a sound.
Okay.
And the sound is going to come from, it's going to echo off, all of the rocks, but I'm going to make the sound come from away from where we are.
Okay. So you make a sound.
The sound that it makes is the sound of a bigger giant. Or no.
What is a bigger giant sound like?
Over just picks up a rock and throws it in the woods.
It'll just be like the sound. It'll be the sound of rocks falling. That's what it's going to be. Assume like giving him the impression that there's maybe some sort of, maybe the storm has caused sorts of rocks to fall. Shit.
I see you getting it ready. I just hold you off for a second and pick up the rock and throw it.
All right. So you make some sound, and
like out here.
it seems it turns towards the sound, and you made it back towards where the bridge connects, in that direction. And after a second, he turns and kind of stomps off towards the bridge, and you lose him.
But the door is closed behind him.
Yeah.
Shit. I left it open.
Damn it. All right. Well, what the fuck was that? Do you see that thing had two heads?
Yeah, we can't fight that thing alone. We had to get it out of here.
What? You could fight that thing alone? Look at you. No, I couldn't fight that thing alone. I just fucking werebear monster.
I only use it when I have to, and that was a necessity.
But I mean, like, you couldn't just go in and... Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, fuck that. We're not fighting one of those guys. Maybe we can bargain with it. And I look back.
He might be a nice guy. We didn't really
At the
talk to
wagon.
him, but we could have just talked to him.
I look back and I'm like, no, not yet. But maybe, like, they gotta eat something, right? What do they got up here? There's no food up here for them.
Should we just climb up?
Plus, what the fuck are they doing in there? Also, shit, I don't know if Quasar or Baxter are within 150 feet of me. Is it?
Oh, for your message.
Probably not right now.
We
pretty high
should.
up.
I feel like we're kind of out here in the cold, you know?
I feel like we're kind of a target because these ghosts smell like
climbing up.
shit, and those.
Start climbing up here.
Also,
Start
they're
making
probably
your
going to
way
be
up.
pissed that I fucked up their door.
Let's just go up there. I mean, there's no point of us waiting down here.
All right, you go. Go.
Okay, I climb
You're
up.
not, you're not coming?
I'm going to go to the door again.
I go climb up.
Do you want your character to die again?
Aurelia, here we go.
I'm going to go up to the door again. I want to do a stealth check. And I'm going to make a sound again. This time it's like of some sort of I don't know. Did I hear it make any sounds or anything?
The
The thing
giant.
that walked out?
Yeah. I mean, you could hear it. Yeah. I mean, you could hear it like breathing, like even from that distance. Like,
Oh, really? Damn.
yeah. I mean, like it's.
Is there okay? I'm gonna go to the door and I'm gonna try to look and see is there any way that I can open this door?
Same door.
Yeah, I mean it just opened. I saw it open and then it just closed. Like it's got to have some sort of lever or something.
Away from the inside.
God damn it!
That's what we're trying to do.
So you're gonna examine the door again?
Or
Well, I
we
mean,
can wait
I'm not
until he
gonna
gets
examine it,
back.
there's no point.
We can wait to see what the guy does when he gets back.
Follow him in.
So you're gonna hide?
I mean,
Oh,
that's
he left. He didn't. Oh, I don't know.
left.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna hide and wait for him to go back and try and trail him in. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, either trail him or we can like try to like see what he does to physically get it open. If there's like a secret handshake on the window, like I don't know, or sorry, on the door or something.
So, are you staying down, Alfred?
No, I already started climbing.
Start climbing? Okay.
He can yell for me or something, but he was.
You can
climbing
go back to them. That's what I'm gonna do, though. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see if I can get through.
Okay,
here.
so
Oh, jeez.
let's see. So roll me a stealth check because I'm gonna do opposed.
It would be against his passive perception.
Well, he's actively looking, but
Oh, he is. He's still actively looking. Okay, well then
mean,
definitely we're hiding. Well, then because I'm trying to. Okay.
You're in the situation now, boy.
Hell yeah, let's go.
With no help around.
oh shit.
Oh, and I have hella low. I have to roll with disadvantage.
I mean,
Okay, so 11. Hopefully they're not perceptive.
Okay, let me see. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go into. I'm going to go in a turn order just to make things easier and more clear.
okay.
Do you guys? Should we keep the same initiative?
That's
No,
all
you
new
roll
ones.
initiative again.
You reroll them?
New encounter.
I wanted to send it to the tracker. Natural 20.
Damn.
I will be right back.
20, 13, 13. 18. And because we got good initiatives. So.
Higher
Yeah.
than average. We're gonna die.
Yeah, we shouldn't be splitting the party.
Well, too late for that.
Yep. Now that we're in initiative order, I think it'll take a minute for us to regroup.
Yeah, I was hoping we could have gotten farther.
It's more about me just making sure to go evenly between you guys.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm not
Gotcha.
dogging that at all. more just kind of in character. I just wish we could, move forward. As players, I totally understand what's happening. But do you see all those gems? It's so shiny in that room. Oh my god, you're gonna have to.
Is
hold
that
me
a
back
suit
until-
of armor at the end of the hallway, or is
Yeah.
that
So
something wearing a suit of armor?
so
What are you talking about?
you've picked up that this is a forge, but looking down through the hallway, you see a burnished, like silvery plate mail, but it's huge, and
Oh,
it's also misshapen. It doesn't. It looks weird.
But it seems to be a hollow suit of armor, right?
It does.
Not-
Yeah. I mean, at first you're like, "Holy shit!" It's looking right at me, and then you realize, no, this looks like a suit of armor.
Okay. I can breathe now.
Okay, Alfred, give me a DC 10 strength saving throw.
Saving throw for climbing.
Yeah, it's for the wind trying to tear you off the rocks.
Nice.
Yikes.
8.
Ooh.
Oof.
Does that mean you fall back off and go back down to the ground?
I just started climbing, so I'm like 5 feet up and just like shit.
It's do you give me a DC 15 deck save?
Almost
Oh.
14. Even though it looks like an 11. Oh, because I have a +3.
It is an 11.
You plummet to the snow. You take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Damn!
Dang, how
Ouch.
did I fall?
You fell 20 feet?
Yeah, you're up good
You
enough.
rolled max damage. Fuck me.
No, it's actually you're higher than 20 feet.
30 feet.
You're
Oh
like,
my
you're like
God.
half
Oh,
my
I
health.
got that far already. Okay.
Dude, when I just like I'm hiding and then I just see like Alfred.
I'm super fast.
And
Well,
you're
run
impressed
anymore.
because he does not scream. You just hear.
Fuck. Then I start climbing again.
And
You want to try to go through the door?
let's.
I don't know what he's doing. I can't see him from here. I told him I was gonna start climbing.
Sure.
Yeah, if he's actively looking, Jesse, then he makes a roll.
Yep.
Ow.
Jesse, can I surmise that basically this hole that we came through is mainly for ventilation for the forge?
So you're looking at it and you're staring back at it, and you can see actually like there's shutters that are turned in, and they're on chains so they can be like pulled and closed. And you can tell that the outer surface is made to look almost like to blend in perfectly with the rock side. The inside is just as intricately carved as the walls and floor. So it's like giant stone shutters. It's a giant window.
Sick. Whose turn is it?
It is Quasar's turn.
Actually, I think it would technically be Baxter's turn because he has higher decks.
Wait,
Wait, didn't it? 'Cause we-
I have 24 initiatives.
Yeah, I don't think we actually started initiative. I think we
Oh,
just
sorry,
rolled it
sorry,
now.
sorry.
I
Forgive me.
think you guys went
It was
technically,
Alfred
like
for some
now
reason.
that-
Oh, is that what that was?
We'll go with Alistair. You can go first, Alistair.
Well, so
Yeah,
what?
you're-
I mean,
you're
I'm
24.
hiding. So what happens?
So okay, so yeah, you're hiding. That's right. And then that was Alfred. So it's Baxter. It is Baxter's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank God, as me as a player, knowing that that's just a big suit of armor too, that's very intimidating. But from where
Yeah,
I can
that's-
stand, we can just see that one and a bunch of jewels on the table that are drawing my attention very heavily.
It's like cocaine. Oh,
It's like the bad stuff. I'm gonna do 30 and just kind of take a step
When
into
you're
the
going
room.
in there.
I'm invisibly going in here, just poking my head. Totally not going towards the shiny table. Not at all. What are you talking about? Oh, that's a big guy. Okay. So I see this dude over here, and I'm immediately terrified.
Yeah, but
Is this a gap I could get behind back here, or is that just against the
no,
wall?
not really.
Well, I'm just gonna take my dash action just to further nestle in this corner here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
I'm gonna have you do a
hide.
stealth check for me.
Alright. Advantage for being invisible. 19.
if I was wearing my Apple Watch right now, my heartbeat sensor would be going off.
Okay, what'd you get?
19.
All right. The creature appears to be completely distracted. But as you're doing that, the little head, like deformed, one that's kind of rolling to the side, like it kind of rolls to the side and it's wall-eyed, but it kind of looks at you,
Oh god.
and it starts like, and like you can see it drooling on the floor,
Yeah.
and then it lifts up its like deformed, like shrunken hand and begins pawing at the big head.
Shit.
The big head, but the
I think in my
big
head.
head like puts down the hammer and like brushes away the hand, and then it's still distracted. It's still looking at the table.
Oh. I'm thinking of the Godzilla King Ghidorah meme where it's just like the one head who's just the Kevin head.
All right, is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, that'll do me.
Quasar, it's your
Being
turn,
a
sir.
Sneaky little ferret.
So, Baxter, you probably see this. Hopefully the others don't. But Quasar just scurries along the ceiling, kind of on the other side of you.
Uh-huh.
And I'll make a stealth check as well.
Oh,
Okay.
let me see.
25.
All right. You don't even see either of the heads turn around for you. The small at this point the deformed hand or that smaller hand is still pawing at the other one, at the other head, the larger head.
I forgot to put Fuzzy in here, so I'm gonna roll its initiative.
Okay.
One. Perfect. It has a 2, so there's an owl floating around somewhere.
I'm giving you. Did I not do it?
What's going on?
Saw a little token pop up for a second.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm getting the owl in initiative, and I think Jesse's looking for a token.
Oh, just do the bird that we use for Russia.
Yeah.
I think it is also familiar. It has the familiar stat. Oh, I have it as an imp though.
I mean,
It's all right. You just gotta remember your stats.
I have a little page for it here.
You just gotta give him control of it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you got control of that. It's said vulture, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's out here in the hallway still.
Okay. All right, Quasar, is that your turn?
Yeah, I scurry down the wall a little bit too, right here. So I'm closer to the floor than the ceiling, but kind of still midway.
Okay. So Abby. You're outside in the blizzard, and you start to hear the thump of the feet as and you're kind of hidden in this alcove in the rock, and you hear but you hear it getting closer, and
Can I tell that he's on me? I walk right out. Hello there. It is so good to finally see somebody up here. I've been traveling for so long, and I've been reliably informed by the troll down the bridge that this is the place to be. You see, I hear you are all fine craftsmen, clearly based on your building that's a mountain. And I also am, here to trade. What's your name, friends? Question mark.
all right. So you're talking there, and it just stops and it's looked at you, and it looks there and it just stops and stares down at you, and then as you're talking, the one on the right starts grimacing, and the other head kind of like sticks his head back, and you see it come up and it puts a helmet on.
Oh, okay. Well, I
And
can
then
see.
it goes and it starts charging you. You dive to the side just as the first one slams into the snowbank. It has two wields a club in each hand. And then it comes by, and the second one strikes you, battering you against the cliffside. Let's see.
He hits me?
Yes.
Or does he?
What did you do?
I cast Silvery Barbs.
All right. So he has to reroll a disadvantage. Is that what it is?
He has to reroll.
He has to reroll and take the lower of the two.
Take the lower of the two.
It's still a 17, my friend.
Worth a shot.
And that is 10 bludgeoning damage as you're blasted up against the side of the cliffside. The strike, it comes to the backhand, it lifts you off your feet, and you bounce off the cliffside.
Cool. Yeah, we got to get all the turn order in there so I know. So I'm at the top of the round, right?
Right. It is now your turn.
Really? Okay, lovely. I'm going to... Is the door still closed?
Door's still closed.
Okay.
He didn't go back to the door. He came back and started walking along the edge.
Okay, so I'm going to maneuver around him. Am I actually tucked against the cliffside, or can I like go around him?
Because I have limited map space, I'm gonna allow you to go around him.
Okay, so I'm gonna get around behind him. I'm still within the distance, and I get behind him and I say, "You see that?" And I point back at the door. That was me shitting on your house. And I say, and that's what you're about to get is a hard rocking, like I gave your mother last night, and clearly your mother didn't love you very much. Cause look at you. And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
He has to make a Wisdom saving throw. And just for the record, I was worried about the two-headed thing I was like, just knowing about what Eden's, and apparently Vicious Mockery, it's the insult affects both heads, so it is still just a single.
Yeah, it's a little different. They have things with like blinding and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I know, I'm just saying, like, as far as that goes. So that is a DC 13 Wisdom save for 3
fails.
damage.
He failed.
He does? Perfect. So he takes.
So like
3
you
damage.
say that, and like one of the heads goes, "Oh," and the other head's like, "Oh, no," like trying to console the other one, but one's like, "Oh," and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
He does have disadvantage on his next attack. Takes the 3 psychic damage. And so that was my action, and for my bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on myself. Nice.
That's a good roll.
7 HP.
Ulfred, you are on the ground.
Cool. I probably assume that I heard the Etten roar or something.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you hear like this like you could hear the impact of its club,
Okay. So I probably assume that.
and you can hear the roar,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a happy roar.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run. Let's go. Even though I'm hurting, I just fell down. I almost broke my legs. I'm trying to see how far I can get. I mean, like, because it's gonna go off map a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't know how this was gonna be a battlefield.
Right. It's okay. I think I can get 30 feet at an angle out, off map and be able to see them. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Because I can get to about like, I can't even ping outside of it, but I can get what would be equivalent of 6 squares out, and probably be able to see them. So I do have some more crossbow bolts, so we're good there.
You found them.
I collected some and actually